Hi, welcome back to the Blind LP of Eagle Eye Mysteries in London, and we are going to take on Keys of the Chesspiece challenge today with Jake. So let's begin. Of all the rotten luck. What's wrong, Nigel? Some blasted thieves stolen our chess club's good luck charm. Oh, come on, Nigel. You're not suspicious, are you? What was it? A rabbit's foot? A four-leaved clover? No, this was more of a symbol than a charm, and it's quite valuable. It's a solid gold pawn, wow, given to the club by the school's founding father, Lord Scrumney Peg. The chess club's members have carried it to every tournament for over 50 years. We've got to have it back. Oh, that was abrupt. Well, I guess we'll have to go to the club. Alright. Mrs. Cowslip, the head mistress of Nigel's school, is also their chess club mentor. The headmistress or headmaster of a school is like our American principal. She'll be able to fill us in on what happened. Okay. We've just wrapped up our district chess tourney, and I'm proud to say that Hampstead School has triumphed again. I suspect that it was the Highgate team that made off with our good luck charm. They're not bad sports, but they do love a prank. I hope so. Who's on the Highgate team, Mrs. Cowslip? Maybe if we find them, we can get the pawn back. Simon Thomas, Ian Knight, Peter Cliff, and Abigail, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Apuro, make up the Highgate team. I should be surprised if they weren't having quite a snicker over this. You know, this might have something to do with that strange telephone call. Natalie was tidying up this morning, and someone called with a mysterious message. I don't recall exactly what she said, but you might catch up with her at the Tower of London. She dashed off there shortly after the call. Okay. Philip, I've never seen you before. This little stone has Highgate written all over it. Clever bunch, their chess team. Very nearly beat us in the last match of the tourney. We always keep the pawn in its special case here at the Phaeton Club when we're not at tournament. This morning I found it missing and a list of chess moves in its place. A list of chess moves in its place? Sorry, Philip. You've lost me. I'm not very familiar with chess. How can you have a list of chess moves? Chess players use notation to record the moves of a game. A notation explains how a particular piece moved on the chessboard. The list of moves that I found in the pawn's case describes a chess game, but not one we've ever played before. Okay. I think the Highgate team want us to set up a chessboard using the list of moves they've left us. It took me a bit of time to arrange the chessboard by playing out this game, but I'm sure it will lead us to where they've taken the pawn. In the meantime, you might want to study up. I'm sure that we'll need to solve a chess puzzle in order to get our pawn back. I am terrible at chess. That's not good. Oh no. Okay, let's go to, the Tower of London and find Natalie. That's Natalie. I wonder what made her rush down here. Okay. Ah, Jake and Stakaze. Just the pair we need. That pack of nits at Highgate has nicked old Scrumney Peg's golden pawn. We'll need your help if we're to get it back. So we heard. Any clues so far? Well, I got a call this morning. I'm almost sure it was Ian Knight, the captain of the Highgate team. He said your pawn's been taken, but by whom? Simon the Rook can start the trail at the castle. Then he laughed and rang off. What? I know that Simon Thomas, one of their teammates, volunteers here at the tower as a St. Crispin's cadet. The tower is the castle after all, so I hate it here. Simon's not much help though. See if we can get any sense out of him. Aha. So does Hampstead need a bit of American aid today? Fair enough. I'll tell you what I told Natalie. The court is laid out through London. The Queen's at her palace, the Bishop's at his abbey, and the Knight's gone back to discover our origins? Oh no, this is complicated. I'm the Rook, here at my castle. You may ask one of us to return the golden pawn, but ask wisely. Only the one who took it will return it. Ask the wrong one and the pawn stays with Highgate until next year's tournament. That's called stealing. The Queen's at her castle? I can guess where that is. Buckingham Palace. Right, Kaze? Right, Stakaze? The Bishop's at his abbey. That must be the Westminster Abbey. But where could the Knight be? Origins, huh? Origins of the Knight? I'm not so sure. That's for you to suss out. Aren't you and Stakaze America's answers to our Sherlock Holmes? One more clue, Yanks. Each of us will tell you a tidbit about another member of our team to help you along. I'm to tell you about my mate, the Knight. He's a tricky one. The only one of us who can jump over other pieces. He moves 2 squares one way, up, down. 2 squares one way, up, down, or sideways. He moves 2 squares, then 1 square to either side. Yeah, okay, I know that. Luckily. Kind of. I'm not sure how that helps me, but okay. Westminster Abbey is one of the most famous churches in England. For centuries, the kings and queens of England have been crowned, married, and buried here. This is where we'd find a bishop. Let's have a look. That. You must be looking for the bishop. I'm told to. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Alright. I'm told we have a new bishop today, that young man over there, at least so he asked me to tell you. Are you in on these too? Thanks, Father. We're trying to figure out a chess puzzle, and that bishop is a key piece. Chess, a fascinating and ancient game. People have believed it has its roots with the ancient Persians as long ago as the 8th century AD. I've heard it said that the word chess may come from the Persian word for king, Shah. You know that when a player corners his opponent's king and he cries checkmate, well, that word may come from another Persian phrase, Shahmat, which means the king is dead. Whoa. Of course, if you're looking for the origin of all board games, you must look to the Egyptians. They've played board games with dice as far as back as 4000 BC, nearly 6000 years ago. Egyptians? That must be the origins that the Knight is looking up. Thanks, Father Jones. We've seen Egyptian artifacts at the British Museum, right, Stakaze? Grab your map of London and let's see how we get there from here. Not yet. Not yet. Where was I? Which direction do we need to go in order to get to the British Museum in Bloomsbury? Remember, we're in Westminster Abbey now. I kind of roughly know where the British Museum was on our map, but I didn't take note of where Westminster Abbey was. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. Looks like it might be north. Excuse me? No, yes. That's right. The British Museum is directly north of here. Let's check there for Highgate Night. In a moment. Oh yes, I'm the bishop. If you think I have your golden pawn, you're welcome to ask for it, but if I didn't take it, you've lost it for the year. We'll ask when we've got all the clues, Peter. Stakaze and I are hasty. Can you tell us anything about the rest of your team? I can tell you about my mate, the Rook. The Rook moves in straight lines, only he can move up, down, or sideways, but not diagonally. Okay, and what does it do for me? Kings and queens are the only famous people here at Westminster. The guidebook says that this area is called Poet's Corner. Geoffrey Chaucer is buried here, and there are memorials to lots of other great writers. T.S. Eliot, Dylan Thomas, and Shakespeare. There sure is a lot to look at here. I hope we get to come back when we're not on a case, which is never. I would like to go to the. Never mind. This is nearer. Look! The Union Jack, the British flag, is flying over the palace. That means that the Queen is at home. Okay. And I didn't know they would indicate whether the Queen is at home with the flag. Interesting. Hello, excuse me, we've met. We have definitely met. Hello, you must be Suckers and Jake. I guess that Hampstead lot had to call in the cavalry. Sort of, but oh my god, we've met. Although I'm not sure with Jennifer or with you, but I've definitely met her. Sort of, but who are you? Normally I'm Abigail Emperor, but today I'm the Queen. Come to ask me for your pawn, have you? Not till we have all the facts. What can you tell me about the rest of the Highgate gang? I can tell you about His Honor, the Bishop. He's a crafty one, never comes at an enemy head-on. He visits across the board, diagonally, never up or down. I'm not sure what we're supposed to know from these chess moves. I think we have to get back to the club for that. Excuse me, have you seen anything strange today here at the palace? Oops. Hello? Oh, I forgot, Stakaze. The guards here at the palace aren't allowed to speak or even move around their posts when they're on guard. They're not allowed to concentrate on anything except guarding their posts. We won't learn anything from him, I'm afraid. Nope, no sign of the real Queen today. She must be busy inside. Yep. She should be. Okay. Let's see. British Museum. Is that Ian Knight? Good going, Stakaze. That's our knight now. Ian Knight. Oops. Yep, I didn't see that. Okay. Messengers from the Hampstead team, no doubt. Have you come to request your pawn? Ask if you like, but if I didn't take it, you do not get it back this year. That's called stealing. Oh no, not yet. We'll wait until we have all the clues we need. You're the knight, right? That's right. Ian Knight, most days, but the Black Knight today. What can you tell us about the rest of the team? Only what I've been told to say about Her Majesty the Queen. The Queen has free reign on the chessboard. She can move in a straight line in any direction, up, down, sideways, or diagonally. In any direction, as long as the way is clear. Up, down, sideways, or diagonally. We know that games were popular with the ancient Egyptians. Hieroglyphics show men and women enjoying board games, and many kings and queens had their favorite games buried with them to enjoy in the next life. Okay, one of the oldest known board games is the Egyptian game of what? Tijao? I'm curious. We'll check the pronunciation. Nope, sorry, can't find it. Oh my goodness. Alright, I can't find the pronunciation. So let's just try. In Tijao, just like in chess, players move soldiers across a square board to capture other soldiers. Alright. Chess itself seems to have originated in India sometime around 500 AD. Over time, traders brought the game to Persia and China. Everywhere it went, people changed the rules and improved the game. When the Arabs conquered Persia, they discovered the game and developed most of the rules we know today. The earliest known grandmasters of chess were all Arab players, alright? When chess reached Europe, it became quite popular. Lords and ladies often paid large sums of money for chess masters to come and play at their court. Whoa, really? Chess is popular because it challenges the mind. To win at chess, a player must have imagination and determination, as well as a good understanding of how the pieces move. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought so. Phaeton Club. Phaeton Club. Oh look, they have it laid out. It looks like Philip's got the chessboard set up. Let's have a look. I will talk to him first. Playing out the game by following the notation was rather like playing postal chess room mail. In games like that, where you can't see the other player's board, you must communicate in notation. When you move a piece, you list the abbreviation of that piece, Q for queen, P for pawn, etc., and the notation for the square it has moved to. That reminds me of the game I'm currently playing. The other game. P-Q4 would mean that a pawn moved to the 4th space in the queen's column. Using notation, each player can tell exactly where the other has moved, even without seeing the board. Okay. Phillips played out the game indicated by the list of chess moves left to us by the Highgate team. He's got the chessboard set up in its final position. The whole court is there: bishops, knights, castle, and the queen and king. And the queen and king. And the king and queen. Oh my goodness, don't make me play it. Uh-oh. One of the pawns on the chessboard has been painted gold. The other pieces are arranged as if they were in the middle of a game. Okay. Looks to me like they've set up this game to show which of the pieces will capture or take the gold pawn. That must be our clue. Okay, if we can figure out which piece takes the pawn, we will know which Highgate team member we should ask for it back. Let's see, the gold pawn is on the white side, so we'll need to take a look at the black pieces and see which one could take it. Is that the pawn? I hope that's a pawn. The bishop is diagonally away from the golden pawn. The bishop moves diagonally, right? The rook is 3 spaces down and 1 space over from the pawn. Okay. This one? Or I don't know. I don't know. The queen is 3 squares away from the gold pawn diagonally and 1 square over to the side. She can't do that. She will not get it. 3 squares away and 1 to the side. She can't. She can go forward, backward, diagonally, but she cannot go when it's not in her path. So the knight is 2 spaces over from the pawn. Is that the knight? Oh, that's the knight. Yeah, that's the knight. Let's take a look at our notes and see which of the pieces can take that gold pawn. Probably the bishop. Let's see. Probably the bishop. Right, so let's try with bishop, right? Let's find the bishop moves first. Moves across the chessboard diagonally. Yep. So do we have the one where it says the bishop on the chessboard is diagonally away? Yes. Okay. So do I need anything else? Alright. Let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, is that all? Okay, maybe the notation. I guess I need to find the person who was the bishop. Westminster Abbey. And we can find something else, but I don't know what. To win at chess, no, I don't need that. The knight, the queen, the rook is 2 spaces over the gold from the gold pawn. I don't know. Can I just choose any of them? Okay, that's fine. Oh, who is the bishop again? Oh no, I forgot. Ian? Peter? Ian. Peter.
You got it!
You got it! I totally forgot to check out the name. The bishop took the pawn, so our Bishop Petercliff must have Lord Scrumneypack's golden pawn over at Westminster Abbey. Abigail, who played the Queen today, told us that the bishop moves diagonally across the chessboard. We found Petercliff at Westminster Abbey, where he told us he was a bishop today. Meanwhile, Philip played out the chess game recorded in the notation that the Highgate team left in the pawn's place. The final position reached by using the notation showed that the black bishop was in the perfect position to take the golden pawn. You broke the Highgate You broke the Highgate team's chess code. Yeah, now can you return it back? It's called stealing. Otherwise. A sporting prank played on Hampstead's first-rate chess club was turned around by a little American aide from the sarcastic gamer of the Eagle Eye Detective Agency yesterday. The Highgate team was a bit sore that we'd beaten them in the annual chess tournament, explained club president Philip Mind. So they thought it'd be a lark to nick our lucky charm and hold it for ransom. Of sorts. The lucky charm in question was a solid gold pawn, and the ransom demanded was the solution to the chess puzzle left by the Highgate team. Stuck as they tracked down all the clues and used what she learned about chess to unscramble Highgate's puzzle, explained Nigel Eagle, a club member. Thanks to her, we got our lucky charm back, and you can bet that we'll beat Highgate again next year. I bet they could actually sort it themselves, but they are just giving us work to do. That's all. So in the next episode, we'll cover case of the frustrated falconer. So it'll be about birds, probably. So until the next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.